Hi, how are you doing today? Trust you're keeping well. Investing in real estate is more about buying peace of mind. But for you to buy peace of mind, you need to understand how you can conduct a proper due diligence in real estate before you make that significant decision. You need to understand how you can conduct a due diligence on the property. So you ensure that you are not just buying a property that wouldn't give you peace of mind at the end of the day. As far as you are committing resources, you are committing money, then you must be ready to conduct due diligence before buying any property, especially in Nigeria. My name is Pelumi Aodia. I help investors to maximize profit. I help them to buy peace of mind through owning real estate for either residential purpose or commercial purpose. And today we're discussing on how you as an investor can conduct due diligence on whatever property that you are looking at, making a decision on. Let's dive straight to the topic. How you as an investor can conduct a proper due diligence before making that real estate investment decision. First thing that you must do as an investor when trying to make a decision in real estate is you must verify the land title. That particular property they're selling to you, either a land or a house, either a land or a home, a house. You must ensure that you verify the title of that land and also um, the house, if it's the house that you're buying. You must confirm that this seller has legal rights to sell the property. Because without legal rights of the seller, then you are buying problem. You know, I said that real estate is all about buying peace of mind. And for you to buy peace of mind, you must confirm, the seller's legal rights. Then you must also confirm the title document to ensure it is up to date. Title document is very important. You must confirm it to ensure that this person that is selling this property has the right to this property. It's not just selling a land that it doesn't have the right to. Do you get it? Now let's move to number two. You have to check land use and zoning laws. You have to what? You have to check land use and zoning laws. When I say checking land use and zoning laws, this property you are buying, for example, let's say you are interested in buying a residential property and someone is selling you an agricultural property. Do you get that point? You must ensure that you are buying either a residential or an agriculture. You must ensure that there is a purpose for buying the land. Are you buying for agricultural purpose? Are you buying for industrial purpose? Are you buying for residential purpose? Because residential properties, C of O is usually 99 years, while agricultural C of O is usually 25 years. So now, as you are buying that property, you need to confirm if you are actually buying property that aligns with your goal. Either you are buying for residential or you're buying for commercial, because there are different laws that guide a residential property and a commercial property, and also an agricultural property. There are different laws that bind them, so you must confirm that. You must confirm that through relevant government authorities like the land registry of whatever state that you are. So you must do that. Very important. Then number three, you need to do when conducting due diligence as an investor is to investigate encumbrances. Very important. Ensure that it is not under any legal dispute, because there are a lot of lands that are presently in court. You know, I told you that real estate is about buying peace of mind. Ensure that you are not buying a land that is presently going under land dispute. So you have to confirm that. You have to confirm that from the magistrate. Ensure that you are not buying a land that is presently going through some issues, a land that people are presently fighting for. Ensure that you are not buying it. So you have to do your thorough due diligence to investigate every encumbrances to the land, and also ensure that you are not buying a land that is committed by the government. Ensure that you request for the master plan of that location. You ensure that you are not buying a land that is closer to the canal, very close to the canal, just like the demolitions that happened recently. Ensure you are not buying a land that is closer to the canal. Ensure that you are buying a land that is not too close to a power line. Do you get that? So those things, you have to avoid them. There are some level of setbacks that you must leave before even building your house. Do you get? So not leaving these setbacks will make you make a wrong decision. And when you make a wrong decision, that is not peace of mind. And don't forget, real estate is about buying peace of mind. And for you to buy peace of mind, you must be very careful with whatever you are buying, especially with your due diligence. You must do your due diligence. You must do your due diligence. A lot of people do complain about do your due diligence, but they don't actually do it. They don't do it. Most of them don't do it, they just buy. So you must ensure that you are doing your due diligence. Number 4 is physical inspection. Physical inspection is very, very key. Whether you are in Nigeria or you are in Nigeria in diaspora, if you don't have someone, if you can't go there on your own, ensure that you send a representative that will help you with the physical inspection. And that physical inspection is not just an ordinary person. And ensure that you are going there with a surveyor that will pick the coordinates from that land. Do you get it? Ensure that you are going there with a surveyor that will pick the coordinates of that particular land, not just the survey that they sent you. No, that's not it. Ensure that you are going with a surveyor. Trying to check something. A surveyor that will pick the coordinates of that particular property, because this is what will ensure that you are buying a legit land. You are buying a legit land. So when I say picking of land coordinates, so now let me show you. Okay, now, so this is the coordinate. Can you see it? This pin, this number is what they will pick. Can you see that? So you must ensure that they are picking the coordinates so that they can, verify. Not the coordinate on paper. You must ensure that your surveyor is going there with you to pick the coordinate of that particular property that you are buying. So this will help you to buy peace of mind. Because when you pick a coordinate of the land, you get to know the information about the land. You get to know whether the land is committed by the government or it is free from government encumbrances. That's one. And also, just try to do there's something called land information. Land information will give you every details. If the land has been surveyed already, it will show you every details. You see when it was lodged in Surveyor General's office. You see the history of everything. The first buyer of that land, you see it. So that's when you do land information. So you need to do all these things. Ensure that all these things are in check. Don't just invest blindly. Then number 5 is environmental and physical condition. Environmental and physical condition. Very important. Ensure that this property you are buying has good infrastructure. At least there are good roads, no flood, no erosion, because those are the things that make your living experience beautiful. Because real estate is far, far, far beyond bricks and mortars. Real estate is about experience, is about emotions, and about exposure. The experience you get from investing in a particular location will be quite different from the experience you get from a flooded location. Do you get it? Don't forget that real estate is about experience, is about emotions, is about exposure, is about comfort. Comfort. Before buying any property, ensure that those properties tick experience, emotions, comfort, and exposure. Ensure that you are buying in a location that has good infrastructures, good road network, hospital is close to you. What else? What else? Schools, electricity, everything that will make your living experience beautiful. Ensure that they are in place before you buy that home. Don't forget that. Now let's move to the sixth due diligence that you must conduct as an investor before buying any property. You must verify the seller. Of course, you must verify the seller, especially developers. Check if they have been delivering on their past project. Check their past results. Then use it to judge whatever you are entrusting them for. So check what they have done, check their track records. Right, there are some developers that they're just starting out in the market. Even if you're just starting out in the market, at least you have had some levels of experiences. You are competent enough. Ensure that you verify the seller very well before committing your hard-earned money. Before buying that peace of mind, please ensure that you verify the seller. Like me now, I've sold to over 50 people, and I've built for some of my clients, and I've helped them make the right decision in real estate investment. So that shows that property evangelist is competent enough to handle your real estate transaction. Now let's move to the final one, which is number 7. Number 7 is engage legal and professional help. Engaging legal and professional help will help you to mitigate your risk of buying real estate. A lawyer will help you to verify the document. For example, now let's say you are buying a property that has a C of O. In that deed of assignment, ensure that there is one form. That form is called Form 1C. Ensure that that form is part of your deed of assignment. Just ensure that, so that that alone validates a good deed of assignment of a property that already has a C of O. Do you get that? And also, lawyers will help you to verify the document to know if it is legitimate or not. Ensure that you are using a competent and sound lawyer. Competent and sound lawyer. I can recommend a lawyer for you, or you decide to go with your own lawyer. Because before making that real estate investment decision, be you too as an investor. You are risky. How are you risky? We have a lot of investors, they want to invest in real estate, but they are not ready to commit some hundreds of thousands in doing proper due diligence. They are not ready to commit even 50,000, 100,000 naira just to do due diligence. You are buying the property of 10 million, 5 million, and you are not ready to spend 100,000 naira to do due diligence. Then after you invested, you say they scammed you. You scammed yourself. As an investor, you are risky. You are risky. The fact that they told you that the property is good does not mean that you should just jump on it. No. Learn to do your due diligence. This will save you from a lot of future headaches. There are some properties that, in fact, when buying that property, we have a lot of contractual issues. There are some properties that some people are not selling you the property outrightly. They are actually selling you a lease. So ensure that that property is not a lease. They are selling it to you outrightly. And if it's a property of CFO, ensure that you know the age of that CFO. If they are not selling a property that is about to be expired in 2 years, do you get it? So ensure that you know the age of that CFO. If the CFO is 5 years, if it is 2 years, if it is 10 years, ensure that you are knowing, so that you know that, okay, this is the amount of time that this property will last with me. So that alone will also help you know the value that you'll be buying the property for. Do you get it? So don't be a risky investor. Be a smart investor. And a smart investor that buys peace of mind is that investor that is ready to conduct every due diligence to ensure that he or she is buying a good property. And if you're buying a house, ensure that you get building approvals for your property. Yeah, let me show you. Get your building approval, you get every tax from the government. You see all these documents. Now, let me show you a document from Lagos State Government Fiscal Planning Permit Authority. Now, this is one of my clients, Lagos State Government Fiscal Planning Permit Authority. Can you see that? Ensure that you get this document and every building approval. Let me show you the structural drawing. Ensure that All these documents are stamped by every regulatories of the government. You can see this is structural drawing. You can see the stamp. You can see the stamp, 6 signatures. Ensure that you are buying peace of mind. Ensure that every document are in check. Don't rush the process. Real estate investment is not what you just jump in and rush like you are buying shoe and bags. No, you don't just make payments. You make payments based on your personal due diligence. My name is Pelumi Awudia. I help real estate investors make smart investment decisions through leveraging on profitable real estate investment deals in the market. And I can also help you do the same thing. Reach out to us on 081-011-56057, or you send us an email, contact@propertyevangelist.com. I will be glad to help you get started with your real estate investment. Bye for now.